Welcome to the Sonic Collective, a music podcast that explores a different album or musical concept each month, diving deep into its history, context, and impact on the music industry. Join our hosts, Alan, Scott, and Darren Scott, that's way too many Scotts, as they share their thoughts, insights, and personal connections to the music, inviting you, the listener, to discover new perspectives and appreciation for some of the greatest albums and music of all time.
Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution that sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution that sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Sonic Collective. I'm Darren Scott, and I'm here this month to start us off on a new musical journey. We just finished a round, which is 4 members, so we do one show a month. I know, we've been asked why don't we do one every 2 weeks or week, but I mean, this is just a hobby for us here, and we just decided that once a month is nice, and we've been at it now for, almost 9 years. We're basically just about to head in our 10th year, so, we've got a lot of episodes, and there's so much music, but I mean, really, it's just about the love of music for us, and we hope you enjoy our picks and going back into the musical history with us and finding out and exploring kind of old albums that probably influenced the music you're listening to today if you didn't listen to them back then. It's just a lot of fun. Every now and then, and actually there's many artists that fall in this category, but you think, you're like, why the heck haven't we chosen an artist like this? Even things like one of my favorite rock bands, and obviously very well known, is the Foo Fighters. And I know Scott Coates as well is a big fan, and I'm sure others, but we've never done a Foo Fighters album, so it's funny like that. But this one, and I mean, you see the name of the show, you know who it is, but Tracy Chapman. I often mentioned that I'm the old guy in the group, but this Tracy Chapman debut album came out in 1988. That is the year I graduated high school. And I remember this album well. Obviously, when you're in those teen years and your grad years, you really, that's your prime time for consuming and really honing your love of music and your taste. And I remember this album coming out and just thinking, wow, what an amazing album. Such a unique artist and voice and all of it. It was obviously a monster hit. Fast Car was a monster hit way back in 1988. And it's funny now that it's now redone by, Luke Combs. There we go. That's 5 times. But yeah, Luke Combs just recently covered it, and it's getting a lot of airplay. And his version's great. It's actually, maybe a little more twangy than hers. And one thing I know, I'm a big record collector as well, and this album has actually never been released on vinyl since its original release, and it is a very hard album to find. I actually, funny enough, have 2 copies now that I've just recently come across. One was given to me in a big collection that I got, and then again, another friend recently gave me some more albums, and that was in there too. And I'd been searching for it for, I'm sure, 10 years and never found a copy, or it was just so outrageously overpriced I just couldn't do it. But I now have 2, and they're in great shape. And the one thing, this album, and if you are a vinyl person and you can get a copy, or if you have it, man, you're in for a treat. It is recorded just immaculately. The sound on this album, especially on the vinyl version, is just beautiful. I'm sure the CD version is fine as well, but just a great album. But, I've just decided enough was enough. It's time to go back and listen to this, very successful artist. I'll leave a lot of the facts and stuff like that about the album for later. Like, again, I remember it well, but then, I did find out Tracy Chapman has 8 albums, which, we're just finishing this one-hit wonder round, and I think some people might even throw her into that category. So maybe this is a good first foray out of that one-hit wonder, but into just another great artist that, perhaps just went unrecognized after just kind of having a couple of really big hits. Yeah. So I hope you'll enjoy this album with me. Listen to it this month basically by the 1st of next month, which will be October of 2023 here. This is September 1st, 2023. We will do a full review, and Scott Allen and myself, Darren Scott, will review the album and let you know, does it really stand the test of time? Yes, we know that song, but was the rest of the album that good? And, we are reviewing just this album, but, please go ahead and explore the rest of her catalog. I highly recommend it. I haven't really done it, so I'm excited to do it, and that's part of this club. It kind of forces you to go back and listen to this music, because if not, you'll just throw on the same playlist you always put on and never change. So I hope you like what we're doing here. Anyway, I've gone on long enough. Once again, I hope you enjoy this pick. It is Tracy Chapman's debut self-titled album that has, of course, that massive hit, Fast Car. Of course, Give Me One Reason was also a big hit. But enjoy it. Experience it. Come back. We'd love to hear your thoughts, too. TheSonicCollective.com is our website. We always like comments, or contact us there. Or just listen along and enjoy it. But this is Tracy Chapman's debut album for the Sonic Collective for September 2023. I hope you enjoy it. This is Darren Scott signing off. Hey, thanks for joining us on the Sonic Collective, where we've explored the music, the history, and the impact of some of the greatest albums of all time. We hope you've enjoyed our discussions and gained new insights and appreciation for the music you and we love. Join us next month for another exciting album, and until then, keep listening to great music.